Today we got Twitch banned Rakai. I'm sure y'all seen on TikTok, and if you haven't seen on TikTok, you're looking right now. He's literally on his phone while driving, not paying no attention to the road. In the TikTok clip, it was he was literally looking at his phone for like 10 seconds before he looked back at the road. Take his license away, bro. With that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I post at least 2 to 3 times a day, so why not subscribe? Your favorite content creator isn't as consistent as me. With that being said, let's get into the video. Gotta make sure this everything cool. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it, man.
Your order. I accept the first pickup. Play that.
Oh! Recently, Rakai had got banned on Twitch, and it was for an incident that everybody could predict was going to get him off the platform. And it all started because he wanted to pull a Jack Doherty while on the road. Received a ton of criticism on Twitter, and now his Twitch account is banned. For how long, I honestly don't know, but I am getting a little ahead of myself, so I want to start from the very beginning with how this all even started and why a bunch of people are giving Rakai a ton of hate for this.
I can't pass you. You failed the parallel parking, but usually I'll let that go. You can always use your turn, which really
Me. No, ain't no hold on. You can't drive, buddy. You cannot drive. I was surprised to see him. Wait, hold on. If you didn't pass, are you driving without a license, bro? I may be jumping to conclusions, but he said he got to get an Uber home. He do not trust you at all. He don't even trust you crossing the street right now. Yeah, bro, you need to get out the driver's seat.
I'm not gonna be in the car with you guys anymore.
Wait, hold on, come on, wait.
It's been terrible.
For anyone that doesn't know who 2X Rakai is, I feel like you're watching the wrong video, but he is a popular streamer that got big off of being a Kai clone, but then he had his own wave, and nowadays his content is mainly stuff that he would want to do. It's not copying Kai in any way, and it's truly just being himself. Within that means you have to make your own content and come up with your own ideas, and unfortunately that's where our controversy starts, is because Rakai came up with the idea to be an Uber driver for a day and drive around with people that were coming actually fun.
Listen.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games. Explore.
Man, crazy of a like that.
Bro, I got you another 3,000, gang. Yo, I gotta fix it. I promise you, you don't got
Sorry, I'm
So find some that be made to be about the Twitch.
Bro, hold on. Side note. Do y'all, let me know if y'all remember this. I know ball. Y'all remember death battles, bro, where they would be like, it would be Batman versus Black Panther or something like that, or Cap. Captain America versus Black Panther. Don't he sound like the narrator from Death Battles, bro? Like, am I reaching? Bro, do y'all remember Death Battles, bro? That was so fire. I used to watch them all the time when I was a kid.
and a bunch of good clips getting posted by everybody. No one seemed to have an issue with it, and honestly, I didn't see an issue with it at all. But then eventually a clip will come out that will cause the entire internet, well, mainly Twitter, to get very upset at Rakai because he was doing something very, very dumb. And that would be him texting while driving, not even texting actually, full on just on his phone, not paying attention, to the point where he swerved into the wrong lane.
We got the music or no?
Yeah, play that. You gotta accept your order. Accept the first pickup. Play that.
This is insane, bro. You didn't look up not one time. Normally when people do this, they look at their phone, they look at the road. They look at their phone, they look at the road. He's literally don't even got one hand on the steering wheel. Like, what are you doing, Rakai? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're streaming, you doing something illegal. Then what if you would have swerved into the wrong lane? It was a single mother, she had 3 kids. You would have hit them and you would have hurt her, bro. Then what would they do? Exactly. See? You would have made that stupid face you always made, with your mouth always open. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Get both your hands off your phone. Throw your phone in the back seat, bro. You don't need to be on your phone at all. Come to a complete stop, turn off the car, and then turn your phone on. Bro, somebody need to teach him how to drive too.
Oh my god. Oh,
Obviously, doing something like this is not only dumb, but reckless, and thank goodness there's nobody else on the road. By the looks of it, it just seems like he's somewhere where there aren't any other cars coming down, there's nobody behind him, so nothing actually happened. Or he could have actually just swerved off into a tree, because there are a bunch of trees, and wherever he's at is like a big forest, but none of that actually happened. Although it definitely could have, because that's not funny for a clip, that's not a little jokage here and there, that's actually real life. That something bad could have happened there if there were cars coming at him, or if he just happened to not pay attention and actually pull the wheel back. There's so many things that could end up going wrong right here, and the bunch were giving credit for because he just thought of it as whatever. And then when the club eventually did go around, it didn't seem like he cared either. He just took it as one funny moment, and that's the problem a lot of people have, is that he's not taking a situation like this seriously. It's like that, he literally wants slam to other things, and even in real life, seen a bunch of crashes happen. This is not being literally recording. So that's something that he's not being aware of. Situation serious. We need to make more on TikTok.
I'm saying Rakai should use for his behavior. Y'all gotta understand. He just earned illegal driving.
No, look, no, we not doing this. We're not doing this. Just let's fully put this in perspective. As literally from, I would say, from the ages of 10 to 15, because 15 is when you can drive with the parent in the car, right? You know not to have your phone in your hand while you're driving. It can be off, you still would get a ticket for that. So you definitely know not to put 2 hands on your phone, no hand on the steering wheel, and just be in your phone like you sit on the couch. He knows better than that, because if he didn't, he would have made this face that he did with his mouth open. Like, bro, we not making excuses for this man, bro. Yeah, you 16. Yeah, cool. You can drive. I don't know nobody who thought having both hands on the steering wheel while driving, on your phone while driving, nobody thought that was okay. And then I know y'all remember this. Y'all be driving with y'all parents. They start looking at their phone. Your anxiety be going through the roof, bro. Your heart literally be beating fast as fuck, bro. Y'all know, people know they shouldn't do this. It don't matter if you're 21 or 16, bro. You know that. You know what to do and what not to do, bro.
Age not too long ago. Being around Rakai, trust me, he doesn't really understand the severity of the situation either, bro. He's just checking his phone, not thinking anything of it. But when you're on the road, bro, ain't no content. That's real life. The odds of you being out of here on the road is real high, bro. The possibilities on the road are endless, and it's more bad than it is good. Rakai got a good camp around him. Kai's probably gonna, pull him to the side and tell him, like, bro, you can't be doing that again. Like, you can end up getting banned or, even worse.
That clip from Nizzy was actually much more polite than a lot of other people were on Rakai. Trust me, if you went on Twitter when this clip was circulating, it was a bunch of Rakai hate and a bunch of people talking about they are ready for the Rakai hate and actually could not wait to talk bad about this 16-year-old. Don't know why Kai chose to make this irresponsible little kid famous. Ban this nigga, please. Look at what he's teaching kids. This not even funny. It's dangerous as fuck, and he's too young and careless to even give a fuck about himself or others on the road. Twitch needs to ban this.
People be saying, oh, 16. The age is not the factor, bro. The age is not the factor. It's some 16-year-olds more mature than some of these niggas tweeting right now. Bro. No cap. So the age ain't the thing. It's the careless part. You know how much of a fuck you don't give for you to have both of your hands on the steering wheel? I mean, on your phone instead of the steering wheel? You're not even looking at the road. And for anybody who drives, when you are driving, you only going straight, you're not making no turns, you don't really have to turn the steering wheel like that. So for him to just swerve the steering wheel over, he didn't even have to do that. All he had to do was just adjust it. But the problem comes from him being on his phone. It's him being careless. It's not the too young part. It's not the 16 don't have nothing to do with it. It's niggas that are 16 that are mature as fuck. They don't do this. They wouldn't ever do this. It's not about age, bro.
Behavior. The consensus everywhere, even if you weren't directly just hating on Rakai and even giving him some bail, was the fact that he is too young and pretty careless. He doesn't seem to really understand the repercussions of his actions, at least these actions specifically, because it doesn't seem like he's taking it that serious at all. Because we saw him later on a Reggie stream where Kai even hinted at him getting banned and he was like, what? No, that's not gonna happen, literally laughing about it as if what he did wasn't a bannable offense.
First of all, your dumb ass might be banned by the morning. You want to drive with no... What do you mean? He all laughing and gagging right now. He gonna be crying tomorrow. What do you mean I'm not banned? I'm just saying you might be banned.
And no, reality, and talking about it. Kai wasn't gonna be on live. It's a true offense. You should get banned for stuff. We live at a streamer. So it's not insane to deny everyone down. So that's people in real life and just taking a real action.
This is the thing about getting banned on Twitch. If you don't depend on Twitch, like, let's say you've been streaming on Twitch for 3 years, right? 2 of them years you've been getting money from Twitch, right? And you got money saved up and you good. You're not worried about, like, you can get banned, let's say for like a week. You ain't gonna be tripping about it. You gonna win the stream and you can be like, yeah, that's money I can have in my pocket. But you're not gonna be hurt. People don't care about getting banned because, the bans be temporary. You gotta do something really crazy to get permanently banned on Twitch. And I'm not saying this isn't crazy, because it is, because of the possibilities of what could have happened. But nothing didn't happen, so he gonna be back on Twitch at least by next week. At the minimum, it's gonna be a week ban, and so that happened yesterday. So maybe he gonna be back on Twitch on Wednesday, because it's Monday, right? It's Monday? No, it's Wednesday. So on Friday, he probably gonna be back on Twitch on Friday.
Which is pretty sad, but that's also what happened in this case. Initially, Rakai booted up stream completely fine, talking about the situation, and then also trying to gaslight people into thinking that Twitter and other platforms are the reason why this clip even blew up. And they're actually drawing attention to something that's not that serious.
Chat, I had a spark, bro. You get what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying, chat? Niggas thought I was gonna get packed up, chat. Everybody spamming W Twitch. Or some W Twitch. Everybody saying W Twitch, you get what I'm saying? Chat, I thought it was over. Chat, I thought it was over, cuz, you get what I'm saying? But W Twitch, all those niggas, what's called, chat, I was not able to stream, I was not able to stream today or anything like that. They had to do investigation and shit or some bullshit. It's just also like, it's Twitter and shit. It's Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Twitter and shit, like,
Nah, nigga. No W Twitch. Don't say W Twitch. They just ain't get to banning your ass yet, nigga. Bro thought he wasn't gonna get banned. W Twitch, they probably was on his stream watching this too, like, yeah, W we finna stop you, nigga. Cause what are you doing? You really shouldn't be doing that though. Again, what if it was a single mom, she had 3 kids, nobody else was gonna take care of them but her, and you would have hurt her, bro? What would you do? No, I know what she's gonna do. What are you gonna do? And you gotta go ahead. I know Kai gonna lawyer you up, yada yada, but you might as well just go ahead and give her that money and might as well. You making you doing this with your money, getting a car and not paying attention to it. So shit. You put other people's life in jeopardy, they gonna come for your pockets, bro.
it just be fucking up shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's also happened, bro.
Forget taking accountability and putting the blame on yourself, at least in this clip, and just putting the blame on Twitter, saying that Twitter is the reason that this is even blowing up, which technically I guess it is because a lot of people are promoting it, but Twitter is just reacting to the dumb thing that you did. And it's not a simple streamer moment where it's like, hey, Rakai put a firework in somebody's room when they weren't there. Dang, that's kind of crazy. No, this is like a real life thing that could affect not only you, but people you're in the car with, people around you. Like, this is something that's genuinely serious, and then you're just blowing it off. That's what made a lot of people upset. And even this clip right here made people upset. This is really understanding of his actions, really having remorse because he's not taking full accountability. He did also end up responding to some clips, specifically the TikTok that showed y'all earlier.
You know where you feel though? It was crazy though. I ain't like my mom already, so you know what I'm saying?
How far he could push the TOS.
Yep, bitch.
I obviously cut the clip right there, but in that video, skipping through it, not really giving it its full attention. It didn't seem like he really cared to hear what Nizzy had to say here. On Twitter, so he talked about it. Also, he talked about how mom yelled at him and that he's alright because he's there. I don't know if that's really going to be enough. And a lot of people think that I was in a way, and something like this, when it's again not just as simple as he's a kid who made a mistake. He's a kid that made a mistake that could injure not only his life, but he's also with, and again, people.
It's like right. He said, "Dang it, I had something to say." Basically, he was like, well, his mom already talked to him. And so he fine, but he need to show that he care, cause Twitch might look at that and be like, so they gonna let him back on the platform just of how big he is, though. But it's like it's not the age thing. It's not the age thing. I knew at 16 that what's it called? That if you're not paying attention to the road, that puts everybody on the road in danger, bro. That put everybody at risk. It's not about the age, because again, there's people that's 16 that are way more mature that would have did that whole situation way different. And then he was clicking in and out the clips. He wasn't trying to hear people keep bashing him, bro. People don't like when they're wrong. People don't like when they're wrong, cause it's like people telling him, his mom yelling at him that he's wrong, Kai telling him he's wrong, the internet telling him he's wrong, and he ain't trying to keep seeing that or keep hearing it. So that's why he clicked in and out the clips. He might as well should have just went on like it never happened. But really the thing he should have did was just took accountability, said he ain't gonna do it again, tell that to his mom, and tell that to Twitch, and people would have accepted it better. They don't dismiss the you not paying attention though. Yeah, niggas not gonna want to get in the car with you after this, so.
Bro, that's not just a simple mistake that you can just give him a slap on the wrist for, because he needs to understand that these actions definitely have consequences, and the severity of it is big. But eventually, after that stream had ended, Rakai actually got banned, which is what a lot of people were hoping for the stream at least. But since he ended up getting banned for however long, nobody really knows. He hasn't talked about it or spoken on the situation. A lot of people are celebrating, and even people that are friends with him and cool with him are celebrating, joking about the situation, like Ray, who went on to make a whole video on Snapchat talking about how he's happy that Rakai got banned.
Yes! I got banned, yes! Go!
Hater. Bro's a hater. That's funny. That's funny. Low key though, it ain't about it's like he didn't do any. He did something illegal. He would have got pulled over had the police seen that. So it's better that he get banned on Twitch than have to deal with legal stuff, to be honest.
Oh, LeBron James, Chase down block, bitch.
Nah,
Yeah, got them banned.
Nah. That's facts. That's facts. Rakai thought he was gonna get away with it. He ended the stream, and he was finna dunk it. They blocked his ass, bro. Y'all remember when Tyler Hero tried to dunk the ball and LeBron blocked it? I think that was in the finals in 2020, the bubble finals, bro. Yeah, that's what that was just then.
Fuck 25X, bitch. Yeah, bitch ass ding fuck out here. Let's go.
I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the reception was the exact same as Ray, mostly on Twitter because they were the ones getting targeted by Rakai anyway, saying that they are cheering, they're happy, and good thing that they are actually taking consequences on Rakai's dumb actions. I will be honest, again, he is just a kid, but at the same time, a kid making mistakes that really only affect him and he can learn from is one thing, but a kid making mistakes of the scale of being on the road where a lot of bad things could happen and potential dangers or very something that's a lot seriously. I don't personally talk about this time to people, but it's like a more needed punishment. This is something because this really is something.
You keep saying he's a kid. That's not the point. That's not a point. When you driving with your parent, you 15, you still a kid. When you when you can drive by yourself at 17, you're still a kid. You do know that, right? You still a kid, bro. You're still a kid. The thing that doesn't make you a kid is if you living by yourself and you handling all the business, bro. If you live in an apartment your mom or dad paid for, you still a kid, bro. You still a kid. But if you taking care of yourself, you're an adult, and that don't matter what age you are. It's people that get kicked out at 14 and they handle all their business themselves. They're a grown ass man or a grown ass woman, bro. Being a kid don't mean nothing, bro. When you doing stuff that can affect more than just yourself, bro, more consequences gotta happen. Being a kid doesn't mean anything. Let me know how y'all feel about the Rakai situation. How long should he get banned for? Or if you even think he should have got banned at all. Let me know. So let me know that in the comments. Make sure to give this video a like. Make sure to subscribe. Remember, I post 2 to 3 times every day. You don't want to miss that, bro. I'm your most consistent upcoming YouTuber, bro. But with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.